I'm talking.
Okay, my apologies, Miss Girl.
Miss who?
She's not a girl. It's Miss Toller.
It's Judge Toller. Be quiet. I have a question.
So, a lot of people have been asking what really went down with Roland Ray. And now, his family has finally spoken out about his heartbreaking passing. Roland Ray sadly died on September 3rd at only 28 years old, just 2 days before his 29th birthday. That's what makes this story even more painful. His family confirmed that he passed from natural causes, and the Maryland office of the chief medical examiner backed that up too. But before we get deeper into this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It helps more than you know and literally takes just a second. All right, let's jump straight into it.
Like the iconic Roland Ray, the one who got all the memes? Bro, no, we did not need this 2025. We did not need this.
According to his family, Roland passed away from complications connected to pneumonia and a serious blood infection he had been battling for some time. To make it clearer, pneumonia is an infection that causes the air sacs in your lungs to fill with fluid or pus, which makes it incredibly hard to breathe and stops your lungs from getting enough oxygen into your body. When that happens, your lungs simply can't do their job right. And for someone like Roland, who was already living with spinal muscular atrophy, a condition that weakens the muscles, including the ones used for breathing, pneumonia becomes especially dangerous. His breathing muscles were already strained, so fighting off a lung infection like that was an uphill battle from the start. When your body can't get enough oxygen, things start breaking down fast. Your organs begin to shut down, and that's when everything gets dangerous. On top of that, the blood infection Roland had, also known as sepsis.
Why they're not saying what happened to him? They're just like giving their condolences and stuff on the shade room, but nobody is saying what's happening to him. And my thing is, why is that when everybody passed away, nobody don't say what they passed away from? I want to know what happened. You understand? We don't know.
Happens when bacteria or germs enter your bloodstream and spread all over your body. This condition is extremely serious. Your immune system tries to fight back, but sometimes it goes into overdrive and ends up attacking your own tissues and organs instead. When that happens, your blood pressure can crash to dangerously low levels, your organs start to fail, and things can spiral out of control within hours. Sepsis can also lead to septic shock. That's when the body completely shuts down, and it's incredibly hard to recover from. And remember, Roland was already living with spinal muscular atrophy, which made everything worse. His muscles were weak, including the ones he used to breathe and cough. When you're fighting pneumonia, you need to be able to cough to clear out your lungs. But he couldn't do that effectively, so the infection just got worse. Then add a full-blown blood infection on top of that. His body was fighting two massive battles at once while already being fragile. His immune system was overwhelmed, and his body simply couldn't recover from both conditions at the same time. For anyone who's followed Roland for a while, you know he's been through a lot health-wise. He was diagnosed with spinal muscular atrophy when he was just 15 months old. And even back then, his strength was already being tested. Even though Roland was in a wheelchair, that never stopped him from shining bright and staying 100% true to himself. He built a massive following online by being bold, funny, and completely unapologetic about who he was. But sadly, his last few months were really tough. Around May and June of this year, his health took a serious turn for the worse. He was rushed to the hospital because he couldn't breathe properly. That's when doctors discovered he was battling pneumonia and a blood infection at the same time. He spent most of the summer fighting hard to recover, and he even shared updates online, including when he got a breathing tube that literally saved his life.
You personally, but if y'all gonna put that they passed away, we want to put our condolences, but we also want to know what happened. I want to know what happened. Because last time I seen him, he did look like he had lost weight and things, but what happened? Where he passed away from?
It's heartbreaking to think that after pushing through so much, he's now gone. But one thing that can't be denied is that Roland Ray made his mark loud and clear. He started gaining major attention back in 2018 after going viral for his appearance on MTV's Catfish Trolls. From that moment on, he became an internet personality people couldn't stop talking about. And he never let his challenges dim his confidence or his fire. After that viral Catfish Trolls moment, Roland Ray became an instant online sensation. His personality was loud, his confidence was unmatched, and people either loved him or couldn't stop talking about him. He knew how to grab attention and turn every moment into a headline. From his fiery social media posts to his unforgettable clapbacks, Roland built a whole brand around being real and unfiltered. But fame came with its share of drama, too. Roland was never afraid to speak his mind, and that often put him right in the middle of online controversies. He had public fallouts with other influencers called people out live on social media, and wasn't scared to defend himself. No matter who was watching, that's what made him stand out. He had that raw, unapologetic energy that made people tune in again and again. Even with all the chaos that surrounded his online life, there was a softer side to him that many fans loved. Behind the sass and the clapbacks, Roland often shared moments where he talked about his struggles, from health issues to personal battles, and how he refused to let any of it define him. He turned pain into confidence, and no matter what people said, he stayed true to his voice and lived life on his own terms. As Roland Ray's fame continued to rise, so did the attention, and not all of it was positive. His name was constantly trending, whether it was for his hilarious one-liners or for the messy feuds that seemed to follow him everywhere. Roland had that kind of energy that demanded attention. You couldn't ignore him even if you tried. He went viral multiple times for his bold statements and flashy lifestyle, showing off his designer fits and luxury vibes like nobody else. But with that spotlight came pressure, constant online drama, people picking apart his every move, and fans expecting him to always be on. Roland handled it with attitude and humor, but deep down, you could tell it wasn't always easy. Despite the chaos, he stayed focused on building his platform. He collaborated with other online personalities, showed love to his supporters, and always made sure to speak his truth, even if it rubbed some people the wrong way. He often said that confidence wasn't something he faked. It was something he earned from surviving so much. In the last stretch of his life, Roland Ray seemed to be reflecting more than ever. Even though he was still posting, fans started noticing a shift in his energy. His messages got deeper, his tone more personal. He talked about gratitude, faith, and the people who stood by him through his toughest battles. It felt like he was trying to remind everyone to appreciate life while you can. He shared posts about being thankful just to wake up each day, reminding his followers that no matter how hard things got, he was still fighting. Even with all the hospital visits, treatments, and the constant health struggles, Roland found ways to smile and spread positivity. He wanted people to know that disability didn't mean defeat. It meant strength, resilience, and courage. What touched people the most was how real he stayed until the very end. He didn't sugarcoat his pain or pretend everything was perfect. He let the world see the truth, raw and unfiltered, and that honesty connected him with so many who were also struggling silently. His words started to hit different, like he was leaving behind lessons for everyone watching. After the news of Roland Ray's passing broke, the internet completely lit up with tributes and memories from fans, friends, and even celebrities who had crossed paths with him. Social media was flooded with posts, videos, and heartfelt messages. Everyone was talking about the impact he left behind. People shared clips of his funniest moments, his boldest quotes, and the times he made them laugh when they needed it most. Some fans wrote that they felt like they grew up with him online, watching his journey from the early viral days all the way to the last posts he made. Others opened up about how his confidence inspired them to embrace who they are without shame or fear. It was clear that Roland wasn't just an influencer, he was someone who made people feel something, and that's rare. Even a few public figures who had once argued with him online took time to share kind words, saying that despite any past drama, Roland's energy was unforgettable, and his presence will truly be missed. The love and respect pouring in showed just how deeply he had touched people across the world. His passing left a heavy silence in the online community, the kind that makes everyone stop and think for a second. Whether you agreed with him or not, there's no denying that Roland Ray left a mark that won't fade anytime soon. Roland Ray's story is one that's going to stick with people for a long time. From the way he fought through his challenges to the confidence he showed every single day, his journey reminds us to live loudly, love deeply, and never hold back from being who we are. He turned pain into power, and even though he's gone, the impact he made is still being felt everywhere. If there's one thing we can all take from Roland's life, it's to appreciate the time we have, stay true to ourselves, and never let anyone dim our light. He may no longer be here, but his voice, his laughter, and his fearless energy will always echo online, a legacy that refuses to fade away. Now, if you made it this far, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment down below. Let's keep Roland's memory alive and talk about the moments that inspired you most. Don't forget to share this video with your friends, your family, even your neighbors. Let everyone know the real story behind Roland Ray's incredible life. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.
Something about Roland Ray passing away 2 days before his birthday just doesn't sit well with me. His birthday is literally September 5th. Today is September 3rd. He was supposed to turn 29 in 2 days. Roland Ray, you will be missed. You were an icon and you were a legend. The internet will forever remember you. Shoot, even Beyonce will forever remember you. It's so crazy how the internet will really have you hurt over people that you have never even met in your life before. But that really just goes to show you that you don't have to meet everybody in order to touch them. Rolling Ray had us all laughing on this internet. Rolling Ray, you got the whole entire DMV shook with this one. I'm so irritated. The fact that people who have never died before are dying really just isn't sitting right with me. Somebody check on Beyonce for real though. Because if you know, Rolling Ray and Beyonce, they go like this.